going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome on back to another episode of LEGO Jurassic World Custom Dinos. Of course, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome on back to another episode of Custom Dinos. Last episode, you guys absolutely enjoyed it a ton, so thank you so very much for enjoying the idea of taking superheroes and other things and kind of using them as inspiration to then customize and create dinosaurs that kind of resemble those heroes or villains or comic book or video game characters and so on and so forth. So today, of course, we're going to be continuing that. We're going to be designing 3 dinos, but the one thing that will be different for today is the fact that a lot of you guys have been lately submitting in the comments like your own designs. Like you'll say like, hey, Blitzwinger, please check out my compy that is inspired by Venom, and here's the code. So what I did was, because I saw that there were so many people that were doing that, and I was like, you know what, it'd be a really cool way to kind of like feature one of you guys every single time that I do this episode, as long as you guys stay civil about it in terms of like, I'm randomly selecting, so if you submit any of your ideas or creations, what I will do is you get a shout out. So today's entry, today's person who was selected is Gamercraft, and he sent in a Carnage Triceratops, which sounds pretty awesome. So I definitely am looking forward to checking that out. Now, of course, you do not have to send in your specific DNA codes. You can still just send in your ideas like, hey, do what we're going to be doing today, which is going to be an Indominus Hulk. So that's an idea that a lot of you guys asked for. So that's what we'll be doing. But first and foremost, let's kick things off with our Triceratops. And what we're going to need to do is go to the DNA code and enter it on in. So we have A, okay, interesting. C, G, A, okay, intrigued, I'm intrigued. A, is that another A? I think so. Unless if there's an R, but I think I wrote an A. Apparently I can't read. All right. See, oh, okay. Well, we're definitely seeing some components of Carnage coming through now. That's for sure. Then we have G, A. Okay, interesting. I do like the way that looks. And then, of course, T, G, C. And then last but certainly not least, we have C, T, and what I believe is another C, or is that a T? Good question, Mr. Blitzwinger. You should have probably known that before you actually did this, but I'm pretty sure that's another T. I'm almost 100% certain. So there we are. That is a Carnage Triceratops, and I have to say, that is pretty awesome sauce, and that is absolutely crazy cool looking. Like, very, very neat. I can't wait till we summon this thing, so that's going to be awesome. Now, then we, as I said before, we're going to do an Indominus Hulk, but the other one that we're going to do, and I wanted to, again, thank Gamercraft for that submission, so thank you so much. But the other one we're going to do is one that I heard in the comment section also as an idea, and I just thought it was too hilarious to not do, and that was Compy America. So, of course, the Compy is the shortcut for this particular dino, and then Captain America, it kind of sounds similar. Compy America, Captain America. I did like that idea quite a bit, so that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to design a version of the Compy in the colors of Captain America. So, let's see. I am trying to think what face we're going to go with. I think actually, Captain America has the little wings on the side, doesn't he? Like on his helmet. So maybe Dilophosaurus? Just so it could be like, I don't know. I think we'll go with the plain maybe head as well. Or this one right here. This one kind of has an interesting shape. So let's go with that. Let's go with the Spinosaurus. Because I feel like the Dilo is not fitting, especially because it's got the spit ability, which, by the way, you guys pointed out saying like, hey, you should have done that for Venom. You should have given him the spit ability because, you know, so that he could like spew like venom goo and stuff like that. So that made perfect sense. So thank you so very much for that idea, and we'll adjust that eventually. All right, so we've got our Spinosaurus, we've got our Stegosaurus. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with the plain design because Captain America is not particularly fancy in that regard. I think what we could do is try to use his tail as the shield. You know, like how Cap has a shield. So I think that's the Ankilo tail is the closest to a shield that we're gonna get, and then now we got to get the colors right. So I think we're gonna go, it's predominantly usually blue and then red in parts and then white also. So I think we'll go blue as our main color, and I think that this is a really good hue right there. Then, of course, we're going to go with a red color. I think maybe this should be white, and then the red should be up top. Let's see. I guess we could always just change it if we don't like it. So let's try both. So here's this variation. Or what we could do is the other way around. Okay, well, I actually do like this quite a bit. Is there a way to make the tail red? Like the actual bottom of the tail red? Or no? I don't think that's going to be a possibility, unfortunately. Alright, wait, let's see. Maybe the patterns could change that up as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we could get... Oh, of course, we're going to go with the stars. That's without a doubt, actually. We got to go with the stars, and there we are. I think that does look somewhat representative, which is awesome. That is a great idea. I love it. Fantastic. There we are. Of course, Compy America looking like an absolute boss, inspired by Mr. Captain America himself. Very, very, very cool. Of course, I know you could say, well, what about the Winter Soldier? He didn't look like that in the Winter Soldier. Yeah, in the Winter Soldier, he had like a predominantly like blue attire, but we went for a bit more classic cap, and I think it's fitting. So that's our Compy America, but now we also have to make an Indominus Hulk. By the way, I was showing you guys right there the DNA. If you wanted to make your own version, there you go. All right, so with that in mind, we have now completed our design for our second dino of the day, and now we move on to our third and final dino, and that's going to be our Indominus. Sorry, I forgot that we made this Indominus Rex. Okay, let's just see some customs. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. That looks very neat. All right, so I hope that there is a bright, bright green available to us, because that's something that we're going to need. All right, so first and foremost, let's do the design work. So we've got the Dilo head, we got the Indominus skeleton, Spinosaurus, Triceratops, and Velociraptor. I think I'm going to go with the Spinosaurus, just to try to make him like as menacing as possible. I know that it's not particularly fitting for his character, but he doesn't have any horns or anything like that, so obviously that doesn't fit his character either, and the Dilophosaurus doesn't fit his character either, so I think that this is a pretty good decision in that regard. Alright, I think we're going to go with the Stago or the Ankylo. I like the Ankylo because it's got the spikes and everything, but at the same time, again, Hulk doesn't have spikes, but it could kind of fit, like, just to symbolize how tough and rough he is. So maybe we could go, let's go with that. I think that's the most interesting one of the bunch. Then we have got the Stagotail, Skeleton, Indominus, Dimorphodon, and Ankylo. I think we'll go with the Dimorphodon for this, maybe. Or maybe just the Indominus. Let's see, I want to see what he looks like once it's zoomed out. I don't know, I think that tail looks a little short. Let's try the Stago. What does that look like? Again, though, I feel like we've already put too many spikes on him. Alright, so we're going to go... Whoa, why did I change that body? There we are. We're good there. I think we're going to change this to... most likely to the Dimorphodon. Yeah, I think that's the best one of the bunch. Alright, so now we get to the funner part. Or, I mean, the previous parts are also fun, but this is where we get to color match. So, of course, the Hulk is green. So, that's pretty much all we have to work with. I mean, I guess you could argue that his pants are... like purplish, so you could have some details of purple, but I think what I'd prefer to do is like do different shades of green. So I think we could pick like a predominant color, maybe this one. Okay, then the secondary color will be a shade of green. I'm trying to make them lighter and lighter, so maybe like that, right? And then our third color is going to be the lightest of the bunch. I think that green is too light. Let's try this and then change the pattern. Alright, so let's see. We have our cow print, which for some reason it's not changing to cow print. There we go. Giraffe print. Cow print. Okay, interesting. Default. What is the default part? Wait, when we picked cow print, why did it change to a different color suddenly? Can we not change that to green? Here we are, okay. That was a little weird. Giraffe print, leopard print. That does look pretty good, actually. I like the way that the leopard print looks. Alright, I'm not sure about the stars. I think I'm either going to go with the cow print or the leopard print. I think the leopard print is the one that looks the coolest, to be honest. That's what we're going to go with. Alright, we got it. Indominus Hulk is complete. Wait, I forgot to show you guys the DNA code for this one. There it is. Sorry about that. There we are. So if you want to jot that down, you can go ahead and pause the video and grab that. All right, so now we got to see these things summoned. We got to see what they actually look like, because that's really the fun part, so to speak. So, are we gonna go back here? I guess we should. I guess that's the closest area. If we're sticking around Jurassic Park, we could travel over to Jurassic World or many of the other areas and use that area, but that's okay. All right, so let's make our way over to the end of this little lot, and within it, we will be able to summon our brand new dinos. We'll begin with, of course, Gamercraft's design of Carnage. I mean, just think about that. We had Captain America, Carnage, and Hulk. That's a really cool roundup of characters. That's very, 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 very neat. And thank you guys for the amazing ideas. Like Compy America, what a great play on words and everything. Just very well done. Thank you. And again, keep submitting your awesome ideas in the comment section below. Looking forward to reading them. All right, so small dinos. Let's begin. Oh, wait, I said we're going to start with the medium trike. All right, so here's our custom Triceratops, our Carnage Ops. Whoa, this is really cool. I have to admit, the red is really neat. Oh, and look, it's got the Dilo Spit as well, which fits with the whole symbiote idea. It still has a slam down attack, which is really nice as well. It looks really cool. I like the idea of the, like, all red, and then just in some areas you've got the black coming through. That's a really, really cool design. That's a beautifully designed dino right there. I think that is absolutely awesome sauceum. So thank you. That is an awesome submission right there. I have to admit, that does look pretty sweet. That is very, 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 very cool indeed. So that's our Carnage Triceratops. Now let's move on to our smallest of dinos, and that's Compy America, inspired by Captain America. So let's see, where's that little guy? Wait, is he not in here? Oh, there it is. All right, here's our Compy America. Of course, it's a very small dino, so it's kind of difficult to see the details, but what we'll do is we're going to stand him aside and then just zoom in like this. Man, I really am glad with the way that this guy turned out. Wait, didn't we give him the stars as his paint job? I could have sworn that's what we did, no? That's interesting, because I thought we put the stars on him. I was almost certain of that. He has a tail swing, which is pretty awesome, and a nice little high jump, which is also pretty sweet. And then, of course, the little tail whip right there. And by the way, I know that people are probably also asking right now about the Brachiosaurus Galactus. Don't worry, I'll be doing that as well, so stick around for that. All right, so that's 2 dinos down, and now we got to summon the Hulk. Let's see what Mr. Hulk looks like. Okay, large dino. Here's our custom Indominus Rex. Oh my googly moogly. That is absolutely awesome. Yeah, you could totally see that this is the personality of the Hulk, where he would just smash and bash about everything. Do you hear that growl? It's so different to the regular T-Rex. It's like more visceral. Like, listen. It's got this like secondary like kind of noise, which is really difficult to explain, but I hope you can hear that. It's got a nice stomp. I wonder, wait, did we keep our ability to go invisible? Yes, we did. Whoa, apparently the Hulk can go invisible. This is more fitting for like Doctor Strange or something, but still, that's pretty neat that we do maintain the Indominus Rex's ability of being able to be invisible. I guess that's kind of cool for like when the Hulk is turning into Bruce Banner. What you could do is like be like, and all of a sudden you just make like a tiny little dinosaur appear, and it's like he disappeared. Perfect. That would be really funny, actually. All right, so nonetheless, guys, there you have it. Of course, that concludes another episode of Custom Dinos. I do indeed hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, and on top of that, do not forget to leave your suggestions, both in DNA code, and on top of that, you can also leave, of course, ideas just like, hey, it would be really cool if you did an Ant-Man or a Yellow Jacket design. Let me know in the comment section below what ideas you would like to see, and I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.